Hey YouTube, it's Player A here with another 6 on 6. This is my all Overworld Arrthoa elementalist deck as promised when I did my last one. So I did this deck, I just went to a tourney with a friend today. It was okay. Anyways, so this deck is Arrthoa elementalist. So Arrthoa with weightless energy vessel. Orin is a mind probe if you want, but his wisdom is only 70, so I figure that it's not quite high enough. Gronmore with the Bronze Slate to defend. Realm Watermaster with the Balier's Flute. Dalgad with a Scare of Kalai, or you can give him, well actually Scare works pretty well, so I don't know if you want to sub it out for something to Redhead. But Zerv definitely needs his Elementalist Pauldrons. Same with Interest, it just works. If you want, you can give Dalgad the Pauldrons and Interest a Scare, but it doesn't really matter as long as, well, Zerv definitely needs his Pauldrons. Anyways, Music. So I'm not going to assign Music because your counters can be spread around. So Cadence Clash, Fanfare of Elemental Champions to probably be used on Gronmore or Dalgad, since Gronmore might need his air, and Dalgad only has 2 elements. Opus to gain stats and disciplines in case you can use a Harmonious High Song, but in case you're up against a stat army or Dan track or whatever, I just feel it's nice to gain some stats. Song of Stasis, which can also be subbed for Rhyme of the Reckless, but I figure it's just good to prevent some creatures from attacking. Refrain of Denial, and Strain of the Tide for some heal when you really need it. The locations are pretty good for this deck. There's a lot of gain energy and elements, so the passage to gain energy when you gain elements. I have 2 Skeletal Springs to gain Water 5 and to oppose Flumorph decks, and you get initiative. Lures, Condensation Ceremony, Gigantum Topless because you can use a Chime Grid, but I feel this is better since you're going to gain counters and your opponent won't necessarily gain counters, so that's probably better. Kiru City, which can be subbed out for another passage if you like. The Storm Tunnel to gain energy and Water 5. The Storms is for Dalgad. And as always, or with most of my decks, Boulder's Arsenal. The attack deck. The attack deck is super fun. So, you got 1 Imbalanced Charge just for a stat attack, and you win the stat check. So I have Flame Breach and Fluid Flame. So Flame Breach and Fluid Flame. Flame Bloom. And then Earth Shape and Vapor Wipeout as well, so you can get all the elements. Inner Flood to move around your counters, and it's a water attack. Traditionalist Charge to gain energy and deal some damage. My 2 Twister of Elements. This is an elementalist deck to remove some of those zeros you don't want or whatever. Blaze Barrage, draw and discard. Landgore for some big damage. Purifying Mud, good attack. Synaptic Acceleration, deal some damage and cycle. Meditative Leap here to cycle, and you can move around some counters. Directed Bravery, and then I've also got Extinguishing Fountain as well. I have Mineral Mayhem, but if you don't want it, so this is for Gantrak or Servant Funny, but if you don't want to use this, you can use Thermo Rings. So, yes. And then for the final 2 attacks, new card, Apocalypse, I just got it. It's really epic, so you gain 20, it's 20 damage, 5 for element, and then if you have all the elements, it says, flip the opposing engaged creature's battle gear face down, draw and discard an attack card, and deal 5 damage, and gain 5 energy till the end of turn. So it's, Blaze Barrage, Purifying Mud, and Elemental Oxidation all combined into 1 super awesome attack, and of course, Mega Roar for the 40 damage. So that's my deck. I hope you guys like it. Since it is Overworld, there's lots of things that can be subbed out, like with the Music or whatever. If you have 2 Refrain Denials, go ahead and use that. The Fanfare can be replaced with Harmonics or Howl of the Wind or any one of those. Like I said, Odd Opus can be replaced with Harmonious High Song, Song of Stasis, or Rhyme of the Reckless. Strain of the Tide you don't really need, so you can just put in Rhyme of the Reckless. Yeah, there's plenty of options. Same with the location deck. You don't need lures, but I play the metagame, so it does eliminate it. But yeah. Sorry. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. I am sorry about that. I was just kind of saving it till after my tournament. Yeah, so if anybody has any deck requests or anything like that, if you guys have deck ideas of your own, I'd love to hear from you. And alright, Speed Player out. Peace.